Hey everybody, this is Kim Crumpus from the Price Action Traders Institute, and I wanted to make a quick teaching video to show you and demonstrate to you some of the price action strategies that I teach my members day in and day out for either the London session or the New York session. And you'll see here up on my screen right now that I've got numbers placed here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are all points of decisions, points of entries. So I want to walk through what the analysis would have been for a London session trader. So we want to look at, as a London session trader, what did price do overnight? And they would have to say that price was in a range. So once price broke out of this range, they would have been looking for what? Short trades. And if you could get in on a suck back, which not everybody can, that's what I've marked number 1 as. If you could get in the suck back, that trade would have produced 30 pips. Let's say you missed it. You walked away, you didn't see it, you couldn't understand it. And then all of a sudden, number 2 came up right in here. So you draw your yellow line, you've got a pullback, and you would have shorted off of number 2. Well, what would have happened? You would have been immediately stopped out. All right? So no problem. What happens? We know that when we've been stopped out, we look for the next level up or the next level down to get in. Here was the next level up at number 3 at 4,800. A trader would have watched this or either put a pending order in to sell. The price went up as high as 4,806. Your stop would have been safe. And immediately thereafter, after about 15 minutes, the trade started to produce. And this trade, if you took it all the way down to here, kicked off about 40 pips after your spread. Let's say you missed all of this and you just walked up to your screens and you're like, oh man, a beautiful clear directional move. Draw my yellow zone, pullback area, fire off right in here, number 4. Number 4 would have dropped about 25 pips, okay? Then for New York traders, we're starting to come online now. And this is, in fact, the first area I took a trade short. I saw a clear directional move to the downside overnight. I drew my yellow line. I fired off a short here. The trade only moved about 14 pips. I was trying to get a trade in before the 5:30 a.m., 8:30 Eastern news, and I actually jumped out of this trade with a 7-pip loss. All right, so it dropped about 14, but then came back on me, and I was getting near the news time. This was 5:15, this candle. So I drew another line because I was looking for the news to either blow this completely out of the water and go to the upside, or I was looking for them to come up and hit this area, and then I would take it. All right? So they did. They came up right up into here around the 80 area, and I grabbed it short, number 6, for a beautiful move to the downside, which actually occurred while I was doing the New York trade planning session. Immediately after I got off, I saw this burst. Price sucked back on me a few pips, and I jumped out of this trade for 44 pips. Now let's say again, you missed all of this. You're not a London session trader. You're a New York session trader. You missed this entry up here at 6 after the news came out, and you missed this whole thing. So now you're thinking, okay, here's a valid trade, a short off the tracer at number 7. And what would have happened? This was right near the 50 level. You would have been stopped out. So traders who were wide awake and who had been stopped out, say this was their first trade. Again, they're looking for that next entry. They're looking for an entry higher at the next level at 47.80, or they're looking for an entry lower at what? 47.20. Well, guess what happened? Price went right up into 47.80. This was the execution zone for a short, and this trade moved a beautiful, sweet 50 pips down. All right? So, you know, when you think about it, you had 1, 2, 3, and then 4, number 9, price came back to the tracer. Now let's say you just walked up to your screens and you didn't get this 50 pip trade here, or you didn't get this 40 pip trade here off of number 6. So you just walk up and you say, you know what, I'm going to try for a little trade off of this. It's probably not going to move too much. Who knows? We never really know what price is going to do. And if someone tells you they do, they're full of you know what. All right, so price, you hit it one more time at the 50, and that is assuming you've not traded over here at 50 before. The only way you could trade this again at 50 is you traded it here at 50, you were stopped out, you executed a winning trade up here at 47.80. Now you can get in again at the 50 level, but that's only after a winner. All right, so there we go. We get another pop down for about 23 pips. Now, would you want to take it again at the tracer? No. The answer is the session now is coming to a close. London is offline and it's getting late. Price never broke through these lows really with much. So would I come back here and short this again? Absolutely not. So I think you can see the bottom line is there's many opportunities. However, as a price action trader, as someone who trades daily in the market, who gets flat at the end of the day, there's always opportunities. You just have to be aware and ready to trade those opportunities. I hope that helps you in your trading, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.